Realistic, I've kept the same.
Yeah.
I've combined that with attainable and realistic.
Yeah.
It for me is just like, if I'm going to, on my 100-day challenge, I want to talk to 1,000 people. But the T is time related. If I then say to myself, I'm going to talk to 1,000 people in 10 minutes. Okay, well then maybe I'm not sure how realistic that is. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to grow my TikTok account to 1 million followers by tomorrow. I'm not putting limits on it, but I don't want to set myself up for failure. I don't want to set goals and targets that all that's going to do is I'm going to fail and I'm going to become despondent. What I want to do is I want to set goals. So that means if I must break them down into smaller goals, that I can achieve them and celebrate them and build my confidence. So instead of I want 1 million TikTok followers by tomorrow, I say, if I can get 10 followers today, yes, that would be fantastic. How am I going to do that? I'm going to do a live. I'm going to post some videos. I'm going to go into lives and interact with people. And I do that and I get the 10 followers. I've achieved the goal. I can celebrate it. It's building my confidence. And the next goal is, okay, if I can do 10 a day, that means I can do 50 a week. Let's stretch it a little bit to 60 a week. Can I do 60? Maybe the first week I don't get it. Maybe the second week I get it. I'm building my confidence. I'm building my ability. All along, I'm measuring my strategy and just growing and developing. That's what I do for realistic.
Yeah. 110%. And T, on the time, as you're speaking, thought comes to me is that on a time, if we then set this goal and when we come to say by when, and if we can't put the time, then we can shift that and say this then become my outcome desire, but my time will be on the doing. In other words, I'm going to give you example. For example, you was in time, you can say my life will be 1 hour. You can time the life, but you cannot time how much people you want to follow you on your life. Does it make sense?
Exactly.
So anything that